Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Marcus Fixes Stuff, show where I teach you how to fix stuff at home so you don't have to pay for an expensive repairman. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to change the mass airflow sensor on this 2016 Chevy Traverse. And this will work on any Traverse and really any GMC Acadia from I think 2016 to about 2020. Make sure to watch the whole video and I will show you how much money you will save by doing this yourself. Let's get to work. The check engine light on this Traverse came on, and the radiator fan kept blowing long after we turned the car off, which means normally that your car is too hot, so the fan motor keeps blowing, but that was not the case. The gauges were all fine inside the car, so after a little research and getting the light checked out at my local auto parts store, we found that it was the mass airflow sensor. And that sensor regulates the airflow into the engine and tells the engine basically has to do with fuel consumption, but it thought the engine was too hot because the sensor was messed up. I've got the hood open on my 2016 Chevy Traverse, and if you look to my right, if you're staring at the engine, this is the mass airflow sensor. So the first thing we're going to have to do is pull this red clip backwards, and then wiggle that out. And when you put it back together, make sure that you put this on there soundly or your engine light will either stay on or come on. Now we're going to take a 7/32 socket wrench. We're going to back out this little screw right here, and then this whole unit will just slide completely out. Now, like I said before, on older models, this whole pipe that houses the airflow sensor is one piece. So there would be two bolts right here. You would back those out, undo this clamp, and then take the whole piece off and replace it that way. But since this is a little newer, we're just going to back this bolt off and take this sensor out, leaving this pipe intact. A 7/32 socket wrench. We're going to just back that thing out like this. Yeah, it sounded like I said back that thing up. I heard it. And remember, keep a little cup or something that you can drop all the little bits and pieces in so you don't lose them. And as I've never done this before, I just discovered there's another bolt right down here. Huh, who knew? We're gonna go ahead and back that one out as well. Both of those little screws are out. We're just gonna slide this directly back. There should be no resistance. And there you go. That is your mass airflow sensor. Now they do make a cleaner that you can spray on these. And I will say that you should make sure that if you do want to just clean it, make sure it is mass airflow sensor cleaner and not something like brake cleaner or something else. You got to use the one that's made for this. Here's our new sensor right out of the package. Nice and clean and brand new. We will slide that right in just like we took the other one out. We're going to put the bolts back in here. We'll put this clip back on, and we should have no more check engine light, and the radiator fan should not be running for extended periods of time after we turn off the car. Before we do all that, let's see how much money you're going to save by doing this yourself. The average cost for you to take your vehicle somewhere and have someone else do this work for you is $400, and it can be more than that. Of course, it can be cheaper than that too, but about an average of $400. The cost for me to do this myself was just $30 for the part. So 10 minutes of time, $30 for the part. That's not a bad deal. Plus, I'm not leaving my car anywhere. I'm not without a car for a while. And I don't have to worry about getting transportation and all that other mess that comes with leaving your car at the dealership or at a mechanic. That's a savings of $370. And folks, that's a lot of money. $30, a little bit of your time, and you save $370 at least. That's crazy. Let's get back to the car and make sure everything worked. We got them both tightened up. We're going to plug this back in, make sure it clamps down, and then we're going to snap this in place, because if this backs up, your light's going to come back on your check engine light. All right, we're going to crank it up and make sure that the fan motor is not blowing anymore when we turn it off. No engine light on, and that's a good thing. Now let's turn it off and make sure the fan's not blowing. No engine light, no fan motor blowing. I'd say that's another job well done. Thank you again for watching Marcus Fixes Stuff. please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you again when something else breaks. God bless.